one to add fuel to the fire and believe in every transfer rumour. But when sources keep coming out, after Kai Havertz, Timo Werner and Ziyech in one window, could Erling Haaland be coming to Chelsea? Let's get into it. This video is an interesting one. So I'm going to bring you the press conference from Frank Lampard discussing Leicester versus Chelsea. I'm going to bring you the predicted XI for tomorrow's game against Leicester. And then I'm going to bring you the key results, right? Is it going to be Erling Haaland to Chelsea? Is Fik going to AC Milan? Because that looks almost like it's complete. Lucas Piazons has left Chelsea. And Danny Drinkwater has left Chelsea. I'm gassed. I'm not going to lie to you. And for all that news, all I ask for is a simple hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because we are almost at 6.1k, 11 people left. Listen, be one of the 11 and let me know that you're one of the 11. So help a brother out, do that, and in the comments below. This is serious. Could Chelsea actually get Haaland? Because I don't know, innit? And I'm going to talk about it now. Let's go. This is super interesting for me right now. I wake up this morning and I see Haaland links again, and this time it's from David Ornstein. Chelsea are willing to break the bank and go get Erling Haaland, and not with the release clause in 2022. This summer, apparently. For me, this is mad. I'm not going to lie to you. This is something that I can't see us do. But I didn't see us get Kai Havertz. I didn't see us get Timo Werner. And I did not see us get Hakim Ziyech out the blue, or Christian Pulisic for that matter of fact. The club does things on the DL like they're sliding into someone's DMs. Before we can start focusing on signings like that, it's going to take a heck of a lot of money, and we're going to have to secure Champions League football. It's vital. It's ridiculously vital. And there's a lot of reputable journalists reporting this. Sam Johnson, Liam Timwell, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, and David Ornstein from The Athletic. These are reputable journalists, along with Fabrizio Romano and Flack. They're my favourites. They're the ones, whenever they talk, I listen. So, Fikayo Tomori to AC Milan looks like it's almost a done deal. It looks like it's going to be a loan either till the end of the season or 18 months with an option to buy of £30 million. No obligation. That's a big difference. It means the ball will be in Fikayo Tomori's court whether he comes back to Chelsea or he doesn't. Do you guys understand? Comprende? Very good. The big problem here for me is, what are we dependent on? Why are we doing this? Because if you realistically think about it, this is annoying, it's a waste of time, and it's taking the mick. He's better than Zuma, he's better than Christensen, and in my opinion, he's better than Antonio Rudiger as well. You do all of that, and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? People are in a different school of thought, and they're like, look, we've got Mark Guehi, we've got Malang Sarr, and we've got Xavier Mbuiwa, I think that's how you pronounce his name. We need to calm down, we can't keep all of them. I get that, I really do. But why are we keeping the other three? If we're going to get rid of Tomori, why are the other three still at the club? I don't understand it, I really don't. Considering it's the January transfer window, they're already like pulling my hair out. With Tomori going and Danny Drinkwater leaving the club, thank you, yes, love that. Enjoy Turkey's beautiful country, lovely language, I speak it a little bit. And more importantly now, Lucas Piazons has gone to Braga. Lucas Piazons was an absolute don at the youth academy. His career didn't work out for Chelsea in the meantime, but otherwise that's your January window rounded up. There's not much, so let's get into the press conference. Let's go. Boom! Press conference started, and straight away he gets bombarded with the Fikayo Tomori questions. Why? It's an England international, guys. It's an England international that will be leaving the club. Frank definitively says, look, we've got 5 centre-halves. Fik wants to play, but there's nothing we can do. So if he goes out on loan, yeah, he's going to go out on loan. But there's no clear comment about the long-term future at the club. And why is that? Because Fik wants it in his own hands, and I don't blame him. You know me, youngsters need to take control of their futures, go out, play, earn that money, make sure your family's good, and make sure you have a long career, because it's only 13 years for most players, if that. So, good luck to Fikayo Tomori. Frank was extremely positive and trying to be vibrant, you know. So he's talking about, yeah, Leicester are ahead of us in the league, but we have potential. Yes, the confidence is low, but we're going to be trying to unlock it. It's all about working hard, and he's saying the right things. And I'm not going to lie to you, Frank is fantastic in front of a camera. The man speaks so eloquently, so well. He's so articulate. He knows what to say. He just raps 2 bars and everyone's falling over his words. You know the media love him. You know our fan base loves him. At the end of the day, if Frank could be like an experienced manager, bruv, we would have the best manager in charge. Because he has the media on the shoestrings the way Sir Alex did. Only now he's getting criticism. So hopefully he develops quick, but I doubt it, really. Frank was asked a question about Mason Mount, and this infuriates me. The way he protects this man is ridiculous. In my opinion, the only reason Mason is getting all this criticism at this moment in time is because Frank is overplaying him. I think Mason Mount's a very good player. Do I think Mason Mount is better than Kai Havertz? I don't think so. And Frank is pushing the narrative. Oh, he's 22. Wait till he's 25 and win 27. Look, I understand that. I respect that. But I don't want to wait till he's 25 or 27 for us to be winning league titles. I think we're good enough to be making differences now. And I'm not saying he's a bad player to have in a team. I just don't think he's the type of player you build around. And yet, I'm the one that people are saying you're calling him bad. He's not a bad player. You guys need to fix your ears. It's simple as that. Finally, he speaks about Brendan Rodgers. And you guys already know Brendan Rodgers would be my choice to succeed after Frank Lampard at the club. And he says he has a lot of respect for him. There will be a fist bump at the end of the day. And it's because they both were at the club at the same time. Rodgers was a coach and Frank was a player. And you guys know the deal already. For me, Rodgers is the perfect manager. And you can just see what he's already done with Leicester. Like, he took them from an expansive style of play to a counter-attacking style of play by using the same player. He's been implementing his philosophies onto the players based on the way they're going to play against their opponent. And if you actually think about it, right, deeply, he's using his squad to the best of his ability. He's got Jamie Vardy, so he's hitting him on the break. But at the same time, it's not long ball and hope. It's you use the best of Tielemans. You use the best of Maddison. You use your fullbacks that are attacking and aggressive. You have Fofana playing in the back three. That's enough for the press conference. And now I'm going to give you guys my prediction for tomorrow's game. I personally believe that we're going to lose the game. I genuinely think we're going to lose the game. I think Leicester are a better team than us at this current moment in time. I hate to say that. My heart wants me to say we're going to win. I will take a point with open arms right now. I am just petrified of Jamie Vardy. And there are rumours that he might be out of the game. But I genuinely think the way this thing works, he's going to play and he's going to punish us. And then that midfield battle against Ndidi, Tielemans and Pratt or Maddison is going to be integral. We need to win it. And these are the players, in my opinion, that could do the trick. And I think Frank Lampard is going to select. So let's get on with it. Goal, it will be Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy kept a clean sheet on the weekend. Good for his confidence. Good for Chelsea's confidence. Clean sheet FC. Coming back. You know the deal. That's going to be integral. He needs to be decisive. He needs to be on job. He cannot be sitting back, people, and waiting for crosses to come in because they're going to be pamming him in across ground. He needs to be getting down, pushing it out, and being wise in the way he's reacting. Defense, you go with Thiago Silva and you go with Kurt Zouma. Those two are our number one partnership. They need to play. Ben Chilwell is going to get a run out because it's Ben Chilwell. He spent a lot of money on him. You can't drop it. You guys know my opinion on Ben Chilwell. I want more. I think he's too passive. I think he's too negative with his passing. I don't think he understands the skill set he possesses, personally speaking. On the right-hand side, it's time to bring back Reece. Reece needs to play, and Reece needs to play well. I know it's a lot of pressure I'm putting on the kid, but I think he's that good and he can handle it. So for me, he needs to start. It's as simple as that. Midfield 3 is an interesting one, and I think this is where our problems, where me and Frank differ. I believe Frank Lampard's going to go with N'Golo Kante coming back into the team. Then you're going to have Mason Mount and Mateo Kovacic. Personally, I think that midfield is good enough to compete with Leicester City's one, but I don't think it's the best variation of our midfield because we are lackluster in the final third. Whilst we're decent in the middle of park when everyone's on song, we can be caught in between two minds. Mason Mount pushes forward a lot, leaves the gap. Next thing you know, Mateo Kovacic is overlapping to cover his space, and it just leaves us overrun. We're not defensively solid, and something's missing in that midfield, and I think it's the creative spark. It's the issue Liverpool has, and they've signed Thiago to fix it. But with us, I think we don't have that player. We don't have the passer or even the number 10 that can create something. Havertz is on the bench and not getting a chance, so I don't know. Finally, the front three. This is going to be an interesting one because I don't think Tammy Abraham was left out of coincidence. I think Tammy is going to start this game. I genuinely believe it. I think Tammy was left out and Giroud got the nod. I think Timo came on and did not do himself any justice with missing those chances. And I don't think Leicester are going to be the type of team that are going to push forward and leave the space for Timo Werner. I think Frank knows this, and I think this is why Tammy's going to be the number one striker. I think on the left, it will be Callum Hudson-Odoi. On the right, it's going to be Hakim Ziyech, cross and cross and cross. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to have to work with it. Personally, I wouldn't go with this alternative. Callum would be starting. Christian would be starting. I don't think Ziyech deserves a start the way he's been playing recently. But that's my personal opinion. But at the same time, I think Ziyech got rushed back. But this was the Kavkas view. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you tomorrow. Peace.